selling dreams of sleepers, nigga. Tell the truth, that's the perfect business. Cause in a drought, I was paying double for some work that wasn't even worth the ticket. Place scrapers with the whip I did. Check my bank statements, probably hurt your feelings. How? I'm in every verse admitting how I work a kitchen like it's church's chicken. What you know about taking bags cross state on a half a tank of gas? The first around ain't no workaround. You gotta hit it twice just to make it last. Take a quarter, you make a quarter, put that together, that'll make a half with a coke compressor. Matter of fact, I ain't telling niggas shit. Who are these niggas? I think they all overrated. I think they all are outdated. I'm independent, but they think that I'm sounding shady. Cause my jewelry look like I made it. Just got a house, I need a brand new Mercedes. We kicking that's like the baby. I'm on the grind, I link with the plugs that I met one more time if these labels don't pay me.
What is going on, everybody? We are here for the VCL 27 face-to-face for the vacant lightweight championship bout between the Pooper and Sneaky. The belt was now vacated by the four-time lightweight champion Lama as he moves up to welterweight. So we're getting these two top-ranked contenders to fight for it. I'm going to start with the Pooper on his input. Pooper, you did lose your last fight for the lightweight BMF championship. A tough loss for you, a setback. You're getting another shot at the belt here tonight. You are not tonight. You're getting another shot at the belt here on VCL 27. How are you feeling going into this fight?
Feeling good. I actually trained with Sneaky a lot months prior to this, and now it's different. We gotta face each other, and it's all respect for me, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to knock him out, bro.
Sure, for sure. I guess a follow-up to that question. In the Yiz fight, right? It was a tough night for you. Definitely very tough. You got some great knockdowns on you. Can you explain to us, just what went wrong in that fight and what are you gonna improve on that fight to this fight?
With the Yiz fight, my whole mindset with the fight, I wanted to come in there swinging. I wanted to make it a BMF fight, but it didn't seem like he had the same idea. So it didn't go my way. I just kept getting countered and dropped, and it didn't look very good. But I'm back, and I'm ready to win the belt. I'm ready to win a real belt. I'm not worried about a BMF belt. I'm not worried about, putting on some crazy scrap and going in there swinging hooks. I'm ready to put on a technical performance and actually show up and perform.
Definitely. I guess I'm gonna take it to Sneaky. Sneaky, it's your first ever championship bout. So, going into this fight against somebody you've trained frequently with, what are your thoughts going into this fight? How do you feel?
Personally, I feel really good, going into this fight. He knows my weaknesses. I know his weaknesses. I'm trying to exploit that. But, I got the pressure fighting for a first title, but I know I could prevail if I really put my mind into it and if I really try enough, and I think I can prevail.
Yeah, definitely. So, last time out, you had a war. I believe it was with Septis. Took you to the decision, but you did end up getting it done. Do you think we're going to see another war in this fight? Do you think it's going to be a more technical masterclass from the both of you?
I think in the first round, it's going to be technical, but in the last two rounds, I hope we just brawl it out, see who wins. But I'm going to try and put it technical, but if it goes to the later rounds, I'm going to try and brawl with him, make it entertaining.
Definitely. I'm going to take it to the Pooper. As you said, you have trained with Sneaky in the past. Do you think there's any weaknesses in his style that you'll be able to exploit on fight night?
For sure. Been trying to help him with defense, and that's basically the main thing about him. He just likes to stand there and he likes to counter. I don't think that's gonna work with me. I am not gonna go into full detail of the game plan, but I've fought him a lot. We've both beat each other, so there's not really any question about that, man. I know he can beat me, and I know I can beat him. I'm just going out there to have a scrap.
I guess a follow-up to that one. Like I said, you are the former VCL lightweight championship. You did win it against Alex Void. Do you think that people have overlooked you since that Yiz loss and think you're not ready for this title fight?
For sure. It was kind of embarrassing, I did forfeit, but, it is what it is. I did lose that fight. I take full accountability for that. And yeah, I'm just ready to get back in the win column. To be honest, I'm not too focused, or I'm not too worried about the past results. I'm not dwelling on the past losses. I've faced everyone. I've faced Blickum, Lama, all these guys, and it's nothing new for me.
Sure, for sure. I guess I'm gonna take it to Sneaky. Sneaky, you've seen that Yes fight with Pooper. We keep going back to it,
Yep.
but do you think there's any flaws that you saw in his game that you can exploit against him on fight night?
I've seen every time usually he gets beat. In his last fight, he got beat up by Lama. Because he just outboxed him. And I think I'm gonna try and outbox him, but I'm gonna try and use my style because I can't just copy some style and just try and it won't work. But I'm gonna try and outbox him enough where I can keep him at bay. Try and just use my combos, but definitely not let him chin me once. Because if he does, then it's gonna be a bad night for me.
Defensively sound. I'm gonna take it to Pooper. Pooper, you've been in these type of fights before. Do you think that Sneaky's gonna be prepared to go 5 rounds with you because he's never been in this championship setting? Do you think you're gonna be more experienced in that sense?
For sure, man. I'm going in there completely cool. I'm ready for this fight. I'm pretty sick leading up to the fight, but I'm completely confident in my ability. And me and Sneaky have actually fought before in a 5 rounder in a league, and I ended up getting the 5th round TKO. But this is a totally different damage system, totally different story, and I think he can bring something new to this fight. Like he said, outboxing me probably the way to go because I can't lie, my footwork isn't the best, and it's caught up to me a couple times, and I tend to get pieced up when you start to move around me. We'll see how that plays out on fight night.
Yeah, definitely for sure, for sure. You know, do you think because you're ranked just behind Sneaky, do you think that ranking has been earned by him, or do you think the matchmakers put you a little lower than you think you should have been put?
Well, in Sneaky's case, I think he totally deserves it. Going on a great run, 3-0. He's beaten every fighter he's faced, so he's undefeated. He definitely deserves to be in the top 3 for sure. But in my opinion, I feel like I should still be, above him because I am a former champion. But it's not really too much of my concern because ready to get the belt back and be at the top rank anyways.
Definitely, definitely. I guess I'm gonna take it to Sneaky. Sneaky, you've trained with Pooper, you've worked with Pooper.
Yep.
I think when Pooper's on his game, one of the best out there. Do you think that the way you can beat Pooper is if you make him fight out of his style and make him have an off night?
Yeah, for sure. I think first of all, he's sick right now, so it definitely goes more into my favor. Not just performance wise, but also cardio wise. I think it's gonna derail his cardio, which will give me a massive advantage personally. So yeah, I think if I really use my cardio also to my advantage, I think I can derail that and maybe get a win. Get that win.
Sure, for sure. Back to Pooper. Obviously, the champion who did vacate this title, Lama, he's going up to welterweight. You have history with him in the UBA. Definitely, if you think if he's able to win the welterweight title and you get some wins down at lightweight, if you were to win this fight, do you think we could see that ran back for both of those belts?
Oh, for sure, man. Lama, I respect that man so much. He's a phenomenal fighter and pieced me up in my last fight. I can't say nothing about it. And I'm really eager to get back that win. You can't really make excuses. We live in the same state. We have really good ping. There's nothing to say about it. And I already know. I have a feeling he's gonna win that second belt. I'm gonna win this belt. We're gonna run something back, and it's gonna be a great fight. But as it is right now, I'm focused on Sneaky, and I got to get through this challenge first because Sneaky's not something you need to brush off because a lot of people are actually overlooking Sneaky, but I'm not at all. I'm taking him very seriously, and I know the power he possesses.
Sure, for sure, definitely. I guess we're at the back end of the questions now. I'm going to take it back to Sneaky. Sneaky, what is your final prediction for this fight?
I think I'm either gonna get that decision 3 rounds to 2, or maybe I could do more, but I think I'm gonna beat him by decision. Maybe dominant, but I don't think it'll be dominant. But I'm gonna try and make it as close as possible.
Definitely. I'm going to ask Cooper that same question. How do you think you're going to get this one done
Man,
Saturday night?
I'm eager to get back in the winning column. So I've already said this before. I'm gonna hunt for a finish since the first bell. I'm planning to knock him out in the first round, but it's nothing personal. I just have to get this victory. I have to get the knockout, and I have to make a statement if I want to, go up and fight for that other belt against Lama. I can't just have a snooze fest and expect to get a double champion fight, because that's not how it works. So I'm gonna have to go out there and have a stunning performance if I want to have any chance at.
Sorry, for sure. I guess I'm going to ask a follow-up to Cooper. I'm going to ask the same thing to Sneaky. Looking at these lightweight rankings, if you are to win this title, who would you like next?
Here, let me bring this up. Cause it's not much comp, to be honest. You see Blickham at number 6. I would love to fight Blickham. He's a great boxer. Nothing bad to say about him. Nothing bad to say about him at all. He was actually scheduled to fight Lama. I was really looking forward to that fight, but once Blickham gets his stuff settled, we can run that fight. For the belt, but I don't really care.
For sure. I mean, and definitely, would you also like to see you and Yiz get another fight in, using that's a score that still needs to be settled, and when you want to get back, this time for the gold?
Yeah, I wouldn't say no to it, but right now that's not really my focus. Because that loss is kind of embarrassing. I'm trying to get away from that. I don't know. I feel like I could do way better in that fight if I come to create a good game plan, because my whole idea for that fight was just go out swinging, and clearly was not the way to go.
For sure. I'm gonna ask the same to Sneaky, about the same rankings, but if you are to win this title Saturday night, who would you call out? Who do you want next?
Oh man, yeah, let me get my phone real quick actually. Let me get this thing out. I got Yiz, Ilya, but personally I don't think I'm ready for him yet. But he already beat me, but I think Yiz for now. I'm gonna try and beat him. If I do prevail, I think I will prevail against Yiz if I ever do fight him in an actual title fight. But never know. But if I do win, I think I'm gonna call out Yiz.
Definitely, for sure. Let's take it back to Cooper. It's gonna be a mutual question. Are there any final words you have for your opponent ahead of Saturday?
I'll respect you, Sneaky. But I'm gonna have to go in there and knock you out, man. It's I just have to. So that's all I gotta say about it. I'm gonna go out there, have a stunning performance, and that. Good luck.
Same question to Sneaky. Any final words for your opponent going into Saturday night?
I might be the underdog, but I know I can prevail. And when I do prevail, we'll go back to our mutual respect and continue training together. And I'll get better. But right now, we'll just pretend like this is the first time we know each other. And I know I can beat you, and I will beat you, and I will prevail, even as the underdog.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Your VCL 27 feature bout face-to-face is complete. Cooper versus Sneaky for the Vacant Lightweight Championship, July 4th, Saturday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss it. It's going to be a great one, folks.